All right. Hmm. Okay. Opinion on. Opinion on. Opinion on. Okay. Minecraft vs. Animator first. Hmm. 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 I feel like it's good. It's very good. Like the finale was everything that a finale should be. It felt like, and it was very cinematic. It all tied together. It was like Endgame, where you had these random encounters seemingly in the past, and then everything kind of ties up together, and everyone joins in. It was like a mini Endgame over the course of what, like 3 hours. So that was definitely enjoyable. But there's definitely like a bit of waiting at the beginning before we get to that peak where it feels like somewhat meaningless, the story, up until the point where it all comes together. Like, it has to cook to set things up, obviously. The ending wouldn't hit nearly as hard if that wasn't the case. But uh, still, you still have to wait. It reminds me of another series I watched called Steins Gate. You have to watch like 14 episodes of like setup and character development before things actually start going down, like for real. And yeah, during the wait up, it's just people drop the series because it's simply not that interesting. But yeah, what else? I feel like the storytelling method is very creative. It's very uh it didn't have any dialogue, as I remember. It simply had gestures and like some symbols appearing on screen. So it made very creative use of that uh, to tell, I guess, a very comprehensive story. Like it's it's not like super vague. Uh, what else? Hmm. What else? Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think that's it for that. Animation for Animator, I only watched the finale. Like, you can clearly see his artistic development from where he started to where he is now in that finale. I'm sure he has assistants. Actually, maybe he doesn't. That's a possibility. But typically for projects like these, you have people handling certain things. Like maybe he handles the key frames, and then someone else does all the backgrounds, like as it moves throughout the scene, and I don't know, someone else does like the sound design. So but overall, the quality is like he's developed a lot himself, I think, and yeah, it's just an impressive demonstration of his skill abilities. But as for a story, I don't think it's like nearly as good as Animation versus Minecraft. I don't know. I only looked at a little bit of it, the beginning and the end. But based off of that, that's the impression that it gives off. Uh, what else? Whiplash. Okay, Whiplash is okay. I liked it because of the topic and it's it's making something out of nothing. I don't know. That's the one way to put it. But there isn't much like it's an ordinary life type of movie of people with ordinary lives. Typically, like I don't know, just relatively compared to normal movies, it's ordinary people. But uh, they managed to still make it really interesting, regardless, with just acting, instruments, and such. So I think that's quite impressive, and I commend it. The ending scene, I think, is probably my favorite part, where he was on the drums in front of the stage, in front of everyone else, and it was just. It felt really intense. Like this dude's just playing the drums on stage. They somehow made it like on the edge of your seat type of engagement, like you're watching a fight scene or something. That's what it felt like. And I think that's quite good. That's quite good execution right there. Okay, I'm just making sure I don't have anything missing. I'll bring in other grenades. Okay. I'm gonna do an ammo run around streets. What is driving up my insurance cost? 29K, 76K. Oh, what the hell? We'll just insure this. Like, no, it's whatever. I'm rich. I'm not. Okay. Uh, what I didn't like about it? Yeah, it's just a bit plain. Like, it's just a consequence of its setting. It's just a musician trying to improve. So the setting is just a bit plain, but overall, what happens, like when he's drumming until his hands bleed and then he gets hit by a car and he's like trying to stand up to the vault dude, and it's like, wow, it's so intense. So still make do out of it, and it's very nice. Um, okay, as for the lesson that it teaches, like I feel like it isn't really as much of encouragement to like strive for the top as it is just like an uh it's just like stating a fact almost. Like to become great you have to do a lot of sacrifices and um that's what it takes, if you want to do that type of thing. It's just like it's telling you that. I think it could be very inspirational, I suppose, to spur someone to action, but yeah, because the ending for him isn't like a fully good ending because like he does lose a decent amount along the way, right? Like low key, his sanity, his potential love interest, right? Like, his relationship with his relatives, he sacrifices that along the way. But it's just like it's what he has to do if he wants to be what he wants to be. Uh, hmm, what else? Okay. Uh, when I watched the film, I was thinking like, okay, this bald guy, he's going too far. You know, like he doesn't have to do all this. Like it's like it's unethical, right? But then I realized, I feel that it's like they don't even have to go through all this. If they wanted to, they could all just like leave the band, right? It's not like they have to go in the band. So I, it's like the students choose to be yelled at almost. So I think it's just fine. It's whatever. Like, you know, being a musician, a great musician, and choosing to do that with his class is like a conscious decision. So it's like he can do whatever the hell he wants. Like, uh, I mean, okay, maybe not throw a symbol at people. Like that's a little bit dangerous. Like in terms of being really strict, like it's part of what he needs to do to make like his vision. So okay, I'm schizo. There's no steps. Okay. Hmm. SR25. Cha-ching! Oh my god, I'm yellow. Um. Yeah, no, I have to chop this. I can't carry it. Holy. Okay, what else? Anything else on the topic? Hmm. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. Next topic. Next topic. Hmm. Anime list. Yeah. I'm not sure. Actually, I have another idea. Oh, oh, he's in the building? I think he's close. Oh no, he's on the other side. Oh, they're fighting. Okay. Why am I overweight? Am I really that fat? Okay, there's people right there. Hold on. What are they doing? Where are these guys? Hmm. Okay. It's chill. So I have another idea. I've mentioned uh some of my previous friends and showed you some of them, but I guess I'll describe them more in detail on how I met each of them, and then a little bit about each. Uh, okay, first, we'll start at the literal beginning. When I first went to school, for not like the first time, but elementary school, which is like proper school for the first time, not daycare. What? Wait, I didn't take the key? Oh my god. I'm actually just kind of retarded, I guess. Wait, 1 second. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crash site. Okay, I'll go down there. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, kindergarten. I meet this kid and he's playing with another kid. They're tossing a ball or something or other. I don't quite remember, but I think they were tossing a ball back and forth. And I was like, "Hey guys, like, can I join?" Huh? And then they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then yeah, then we were friends for like 3 years. Yeah, that's how kindergarten works. Okay, so that's friend number one, Samuel. He's got curly blonde hair, and he's a funny guy. And then a couple of days later, friend number two comes along. I'm walking through the playground, and then this girl comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, you want to be friends?" And then I'm like, okay." And then there we go. We were friends for like 4 years. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Like, that's how it works. Okay. What happened next? Oh yeah, so uh us three, the trio, was the girl, uh Juliana, and then Samuel, and then me. So we played together a decent amount. Us three. We didn't really add anyone else to the group. It's just us. And yeah, it was pretty cool. We were like that for around like 3 years. First kindergarten, first grade, second grade. And yeah, it's just like a goofy fun. Uh, what else? Oh yeah. So Samuel, the curly-haired guy, funny fellow, he eventually has to move away, so that's quite sad. So now the trio is just me and the girl, which it ain't a trio anymore. It's just like, yeah, we're still decent friends, but not that much anymore as before. And then after he moves away, I make another friend. His name's Nelson. I don't remember how I met him, but I remember we always talked about. I'm schizo. Okay, we always, we always talked about Minecraft. Like we would love to like just chill on the playground or something and then just discuss Minecraft like for literally like an hour and a half or something. Hour and a half straight. And Yeah, that's mostly what I did with him. I just talked about games. He's a good guy, I feel, at the time. And hmm, what else? Okay, so he was my main friend from that era. That's a scav. He's walking like one. Walk, 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 stop, walk, 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 stop. I mean, if he's not and he's actually a player and I'm getting caught off guard, it's gonna be horrible. But okay, we're gonna eat a painkiller and rush this guy. Okay, first. Oh, it's just a okay. Let's just finish up with the looting and like bail, and then I can resume. Yeah, so like he was the main friend for fourth grades because I think Samuel left in the third grades, and uh, the girl Juliana was in a different class, so we weren't really that much friends anymore. Um, but then something happened, like around fourth grade, like near the end, I think. I'm not quite sure. It might be fifth grade, but after I've been friends with Nelson for some time, uh, I think we did something to get us in trouble. I'm not going to be specific, but it wasn't that bad, but it still got us in trouble. And then uh, their parents pretty much said like, okay, don't be friends with this guy anymore. Like, and then I was like, he told me that, and I was like, okay, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. So afterwards, yeah, Nelson's not my friend anymore from that point onwards. Uh, I'm having trouble remembering. Oh yeah, okay. So fifth grade, this is when, hmm, I believe fourth and fifth grade, I meet Jared. Okay, this guy is just, I talk with him Clash Royale all the time. Yeah, it's like we bond over something in particular, probably a game. That's how it kind of works. And I don't know, it's not much to say about him. It's like I talked with him for a while and then I didn't. Like there's not much to happen with him. And then fifth grade comes around, and then I think what else? Okay, at this point I'm getting like multiple acquaintances. Like we're not friends, but it's like we'll joke together and like talk about stuff. But it's not like we're gonna be on the playground together, right? Like if we're on the playground together on a daily basis, that's friendship. If we're just talking in class and laughing, that's acquaintance in my eyes. So I have a decent amount of acquaintances in fifth grades. Um, and yeah, like I'll hang out with some like varying amount of people. Like sometimes these guys, sometimes those guys. And Around sixth grade, I meet this kid. He's kind of chubby. He's kind of Asian. And I mean, what am I saying? Kinda. I mean, he is. But we played. What did we play? I remember we played some game. Yeah, but like we were cool with each other, and then we became pretty good friends. And then we added a couple more people, and then we had like a group of Asian boys, the Asian boy gang. Yeah. So for I think seventh grade ish, sixth and seventh grade, I was hanging out with like the Asian boy gang. Like we weren't like the best of friends, because some members were like annoying to some other members, right? Like, uh, but overall, it's like we hung out together, right? And we did stuff together, and we hang out on the playgrounds. Uh, there were a couple. Okay, so there was Jamin. He's the chubby Asian guy, funny dudes. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, there was Ethan. Okay, this dude was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, uh, I hope he was joking, but like often he would open up the group chat and was like, guys, I just jerked off. Like I sure hope he's being like next level humor because anyways, yeah, so he's that kind of guy. A little bit freaky. Hopefully in a comedic way. But anyways, um there was Xander. He's like a Chinese student, but like he doesn't know that much English, so it's kind of funny because like people will try to talk to him, but he doesn't really understand. And yeah, he's like it's kind of funny to be around. And then there was James. Okay, I found this kid kind of annoying because he was like, uh, he made things dirty all the time. Like same thing with Daniel. There's yeah, the fourth one or fifth, I lost count, but Daniel and James, they're both Korean, but like they they always made a mess. It felt like I think that's what I remember, but yeah, I was really into. I was like against dirtiness back then. Like if something was dirty, I would be like so disheartened. Like I really did not like things to be messy because back then when you're in kindergarten, it's like everyone's making like 500 crumbs per second. You know, it's like just by existing, they make a clean space into a mess. That's just the way it is. And I was just like, oh my God, like no, it can't be. Like I can't. But yeah, overall, we were pretty good. And then when the pandemic came, I think it was like um yeah, like 2019, we played together a lot online. So that was where I spent a lot of my time. Like James, I would play Overwatch with him, or Jamin, I would play like browser games with him. Uh, and then yeah, we would do that a lot. Sometimes together, I think. Ethan a little bit. I don't really remember too much, but yeah, mostly James and Jamin, the Korean kid, and the chubby guy. Uh, and yeah, it was nice and jolly, nice, good fun. And then what else? Oh yeah. Uh, while this was happening, I actually had another friend online. Okay, so I think if I was 11 years old or 10 years old, that would be seventh grade is 12, sixth grade is 11, fifth grade is 10th. Okay, so fifth to sixth grade, I was playing Roblox and then I met this girl online. We'll call her Rabbit because that's her username. Yeah, it's like with online friends, you don't really call them by their name. It's kind of odd, I feel. It's like they're Rabbit, I'm Mask, you know? It's like if we call each other by our names, it's like if you call your dad by their first name, you know? It's like, oh, who? I mean, that's me, but like, oh, that's what it feels like. Anyways, uh, we were pretty much best friends. Like we played a lot, and for a couple of years, in fact. And most of my friends in school, other than the Asian kid gang, I I didn't interact with them outside of school much. Like I did a few like birthday parties, I think, when I was like kindergarten with the trio, the kindergarten little kid trio, me, Juliana, and Samuel. But other than that, I didn't really interact with them online, like once school was over. So most of my time I spent like with this girl instead, if I was playing online. And yeah, we were like pretty much best friends. It was great. Like we would just play a bunch of Roblox games, share stories, make up stories. Uh and yeah. And then I think like we got into like a fight or something, and then we stopped talking to each other, and then we got back, and then that was like when we really became friends, like for a decent amount of time, right? Because like at first we just added each other to do some like um to like run a couple raids pretty much in like this game where you like rob banks, and it was just like a passing acquaintance. But then I think like after we separated and then started talking again after like a couple months, like I don't know, maybe even a year, but like after that we were like super epic friends, and then that lasted for a decent amount of time, probably like I don't know 2 years. Uh, and yeah, like I think my friendship with that girl was probably the second. Uh, would it be the second closest best friend? Like, okay, number one ranking Pandar. Number two would that be that girl? I think Rabbit. We'll call her. And then what age am I now? We'll be around seventh grade, so 12 years old. Yeah. So pandemic. Uh, I believe while the pandemic was happening, that is when I started talking less with the girl, and then started talking more with the Asian gang, and playing games with them. So yeah, so like around fifth to sixth grade to end of seventh grade, that would be around 2 years. And after that, when high school started after the pandemic, I got two friends, uh, Ethan and then Siron. Okay, Ethan is like a big troublemaker. Like this guy, oh Lord. Like I hope he's doing well because I don't think he makes the wisest of decisions. I mean, based on what I had an impression of him when I met him, I feel like I actually met him like at the near the end of the school year, like of my final year in the high school, and I think he was like he's pretty chill now. He's like, oh, this guy's he's kind of professional, you know. He's like he knows what he's doing. I don't know a little bit, but when I met him, this dude was like he's like stealing fire hydrants. He's like uh sticking anime stickers everywhere. Like, oh my god, uh this guy causing trouble. A little bit of a bad influence, maybe, but yeah, he's a funny guy. entertaining guy to be around. Um, Actually, when I first saw him, I was like, and I saw how he was behaving in class. I was like, this kid's so like disbehaving. Like it's like he doesn't even care about class, you know. And I was like, I don't like this guy. But you know, I'm not really talkative with the other classmates, so and the other classmates don't really want to talk with this guy. I think so. Uh, when gym class rolls around, we partnered up a decent amount because it's like we were just the guys left, you know. Because I usually when I group up with people, I just wait around and I'm like, yeah, whoever comes comes. Like it's out of my hands, and yeah, we'll pair together. And plus one other kid called Siron, uh, and then us three, yeah, we would cause some antics, I suppose, like a little bit of tomfoolery, a tiny bit of tomfoolery. I'm about to get pushed. What? Wait. Okay. It's just a it's just a whatever. That's a scap. What? Oh my god. I should just be executed, you know? Like is it it's like my I should just be put up on a oh my god. He just took my arm. Okay. So like remember when I said that story where I put my the metal wire into the outlet and then it blew up? Yeah. So Ethan Ethan was the guy who said to do it. He said it would be funny. I mean, it was. It was funny. But yeah, maybe not the best influence though. Anyways, so after that, what happens? Oh yeah, we're friends for like mm, 2 years, I'd say. First year of high school, second year of high school, and then after that, I think 10th and 11th grades, 10th, 11th, and 12th grades, my friends were primarily online because in class I would not have. Okay, remember acquaintances. You laugh together in class, hang out, sit next to each other, whatever. But oh wait, there's someone here. No. Okay. Right, you hang out, but like you don't contact each other outside of class too much. Like maybe if you need help on homework, but to like just talk for no reason or play games, no, then that would be an acquaintance. And if you do those things after class, the extra stuff, past of like how you're naturally put together, then I would consider that friends. So I don't know, maybe people consider the previous acquaintances definition as friends already, right? So anyways, that's why I would say I don't have my friends are mainly online. It's because like the people in class are just acquaintances. But yeah, it's like Are these scabs? Oh, they're opening doors. Everything's a player. Screw it, we ball. He's in this building. Oh my god, there's a box there. I was gonna run past him and then go behind to peek the door, but there's a box right there. I'm kind of retarded. Okay, it's fine. What was I talking? Oh yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna mention my acquaintances. It's just like whatever. But I think in ninth and 10th grade, I spent a lot of time with a second online friends. We'll call him Astra. We played League of Legends like all the time. All the time. Like I would come home, League. Go to school, come home, League. League. It was great. It was great fun. Yeah. And then we had like a little group that we would join. Uh, and then we would all play League together and play Clash. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I actually met the guy through the girl I met on Roblox. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So they're pretty much two best friends. We're like both from one event of meeting that girl, right? Like the girl and him. They were both like I spent a lot of time playing online with them. So that was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, I think this is just a passing thought, but I think the friend I played League with, I think he influenced like how I speak a decent amount. Like, I don't know. He would say things like, "Are we dead ass?" Like it's not stuff that you usually say, but I say it now sometimes. I don't know, mentally at least. I think I do. But yeah, he's a little bit of a linguistic influence, if you could say something like that. A linguistic influence. Oh. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, and then I met you after him. Uh yeah, so after the guy I played League with, and then I met, yeah, and then yeah, that's pretty much for high school. Like, there's a couple guys in class that I would talk with. Like, I don't know, this guy called Angelo. I think I felt like he liked anime like I did, and the manga, and it's like the same. We like read the same things, and it's like, wow, you read that too? Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like it's just like me for real, you know? So yeah, uh, I was buddy buddy with him for that, and that was pretty cool. What else? Hold on, let me load my ammo here. What other acquaintances did I have? I mean, like, there's this other Asian kid with glasses from Hong Kong, like where I was from, I think. I don't know, maybe mainland. Not fully sure. But like, I think I played a little bit of games with him. Yeah, like we talk in class sometimes, do some projects together. I mean, like, yeah, these guys are acquaintances. I don't really remember too much about them because it's like, I don't really hold too much importance in the hierarchy of the minds, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really stay. So I don't really remember too many. Like, there's Matthew, I think. Like, he was the boyfriend of the girl I met when I was like in the kindergarten, part of the trio. And then there was like, I forgot his name, but he was like kind of heavy. This is a separate guy, by the way. He's kind of heavy and he's like kind of dark skinned. Uh, and he's a funny dude. And then there's like yeah, this other guy. I think we sat next to him in like science class, and he would like join our projects, and then we talk a bit. Actually, I don't even remember that much. Like, I'm trying to dig it by behind. Like, am I mixing up people? I feel like I'm mixing up people. Like, yeah, it's not reliable, this knowledge here. What we're getting into right now. What's That's what I generally think. Yeah, so like what else? Oh, yeah, I think that's it. I mean, like, I can mention a couple more acquaintances. Like, there was Lillian and Sandra. Okay, remember what I said before that I thought art was like a feminine thing? I mean, it kind of is. I mean, yeah, it is. But like, the main source of that idea comes from these two girls, I think, because they were like the art girls, you know? Uh, Actually, no, no, not both of them. Not both of them. One of them was. And then she would like show me her paintings or like drawings or whatever with like the markers and stuff. And then yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, that's like art girls do that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Same thing with this girl called like Megan. Uh yeah, she had a crush on me, like straight up. Like she said it to people, I think. But yeah, I was like what, 8 years old, so I didn't give a shit. So it's whatever. Anyways, she also liked art, and then it would be like her main thing, you know. And I was like, yeah, yeah, like art's a girl thing. Yeah. Uh-huh. But you know, when I get older, and then I started to look into it, I was like, wait a minute, like all these great artists that I'm looking at, like they're all men, they're all dudes, like most of them, you know. Like there's a couple good female artists, like I don't know, TB Choi, um, TB Choi. Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up on the stream. Like TV Choice, like a Riot artist, or like I don't know who else. Like there's this like animator. I think it was like Shigusa. Like Shigusa drew this one. Like, yeah, they definitely exist, but like so many of them, like the ratio, they get absolutely ratioed by men, bro, in terms of like raw numbers. So that's what I feel. Uh, so yeah, you know, like, bro, is it feminine to draw big boobs? No, it's the manliest manly thing ever. Because only men appreciate that. Yeah. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, Sandra. Okay, Lillian was the art girl. Sandra was like the smart girl, the art girl and the smart girl. So they were twins, by the way. That's why I'm putting them together. Uh, I would like try to get better grades than her, Sandra. And then this other kid called like Zayan. I think it was like Indian or something. And then like us three, we would be like the top dogs of the class academically, I think. At least to my memory. In my head, at least. Like we were the top dogs. Like I'm including myself, but I think it's justified, like somewhat. I mean, like people thought I was up there, I believe. So yeah, like we would like compare each other's grades and stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh damn, like you got 1 point more. Oh my god, it was fun. It was fun." Um, who else? Anyone I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, this is kid called Ryan. I mean, like I talked with him a bit about stuff. Like it was kind of like Walmart Nelson. Okay, this is kind of rude, but like I would talk to him about like games and Minecraft or whatever, I think. But like, yeah, we didn't last that long. Like, cause we eventually didn't get along. I don't exactly remember why, but yeah, he's just not a. He's not a. I don't know. It's not great to be around him for too long. I think he's acting a bit weird, you know. He just acts a bit weird. So I mean, it's not really his fault. Like I think he's a little bit, on the spectrum, but yeah, it's just we eventually didn't really get along. And then what else? Um, okay, we're like approaching the entrance for King here, so I need to be a watch. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Oh, where was the door again? It was over there. Okay, I'm actually lost. Where am I? I'm just making a bunch of noise so someone can come fight me. Honestly, I'll just head back to the surface at this point. Oh yeah, and then I met the Space Station 13 gang. They were cool guys. Uh, you know, so pretty much in that game, to summarize it, I acted like a bully. Like my play style was very bully-like. Like I wasn't actually bullying people, but like the way I played, I would be bullying. You know, it's like you know what I mean. And it also didn't help that I was really good at the game. I mean, compared to these guys, like I feel like if people put like an ounce of like the amount of competitive players that CS has or something, then I would get like mollywopped. But like relative to everyone else in my environment, like I was pretty much like up there in like the top. I don't know. Like in some people's, I was top one, but like in my opinion, I think it was like top 10, top 15 in the whole game. I mean, the player base wasn't that big, but like yeah, I was pretty much. I think low key one of the most famous players of like the time when I played. Like legit, you know, it gets to the point where everyone on the server who like plays somewhat regularly at least knows about me, right? They know like my uh they know my character and like kind of how I play. And then like I would go on these other servers, you know, like these streamers would sometimes set up their own servers for their viewers and them to play on, you know? And then there would be people like showing up in their chat like, "Hey, that's the guy like uh like should we really have him on the server? Like he's always like killing people and stuff, you know? Like can we get this guy out of here?" You know, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, "What the hell? Like you're I'm being discriminated against. Like what's going on?" But yeah, I was pretty notorious, I would say. Um, I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running around to get myself into a gunfight, but I don't even like. There's no gunfight, straight up. Not even a scav. Not even a scav. Oh, people? Okay. If I fight that guy, I win, I get BP ammo as my rewards. As a scav. No, I'll just extract. Like those guys are way too far. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Space Station 13 gang. Okay, so like you've played with them a couple of times. Um, the OG was like me, Kayla. Oh, was that against me? And then Chang, and then Kenja. Okay, some of those are girl names, some of those are boy names, but they're all dudes, by the way, because I am referring to them by their character names. Uh, Yeah, like they're cool guys. I played a decent amount in 10th grades with them. I think that was like around 2022, 2023. So 10th and 11th grade ish. Uh, when I played Space Station 13. So yeah, that was fun. Hmm. Yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Can't really think of much else. Yup. End the stream.